What's up, guys? We're going to do a real quick mini episode. What I'm going to do real quick is just a little experiment here. What I got is a stuff called Metal Rescue. It's completely safe for the environment. You can just dump it on your drains. There's no nasty chemical smell. It's actually completely odorless. But my intentions with this are to fill the cylinder bores of the flathead with it and let it eat away all the rust in there, and then hopefully get those pistons out of there. But what I'm doing right now is just a little experiment on a much smaller scale. Reason being is this stuff requires a room temperature for it to function properly, and it's currently in the 30s here in Michigan. So I'm going to have a little bit before my garage ever sees that temperature. So I'm going to do just a little experiment, and what I'm going to do is I've got, just for experiment's sake, is one of the really gnarly spark plugs that came out of the flathead. Just a random piece of square tubing that clearly has rust on it. And I have the main caps from the flathead, which that thing was completely dry and full of mouse pee. So they're quite rusty and gross. So what I'm going to do real quick, I just got a little 5-gallon bucket right here. And we're just going to throw all this stuff right on in here. And you can see, I mean, it's pretty grody. So let's see what happens when we leave this stuff in here for a couple days. Let's actually kick this light on. There you go. You can see that a little bit better. And we're just gonna dump the stuff right on in here. I do recommend cleaning everything. I kind of did, I'll be honest. I probably could have done a little bit better of a job. But they're pretty much clean. And we're just going to fill this up, leave it for a couple days. And I'm going to cover it up with some saran wrap so it doesn't evaporate, which is something they also recommend. It says right on the description that when this stuff starts working, it'll just turn completely black, or start turning black. So, bam. Alright, so at this point in time, I'm going to cover this with some saran wrap, and we'll check on it probably tomorrow and the next day, and we'll just kind of see what this stuff starts doing. What up, guys? Here we are, day 2. Let's check out how this little experiment's going. Ooh, it's nice and black. That's supposed to be safe, so I'm just gonna stick my hands right in here. Not that I don't do that in the garage anyway. No, looks like it's wiping off real nice there. What about the just that piece of steel we got? Oh, look at that. Yeah, that is crazy. All that rust is completely gone. I'm actually kind of impressed. Not that spark plug. Where's it at? Well, there's our bolt for our crank. Completely clean. Besides just and this stuff isn't for you know, oil or anything like that. It's just gonna remove the rust. It's not gonna do anything with actually cleaning any of the grodiness off of here. Not really. I'm impressed. Pretty impressed. Look at that. You can actually see it's got a little bit of shine to it there. Everything's completely clean. Wild. Alright, I'm probably gonna let this soak for one more day. We'll come back out and check it and clean these off, get some light on them. Alright, guys, here we are. I'm actually 3 days later. I intended on doing this just a 2-day experiment, but life happens. It was Valentine's Day, and you know, I had things to do. But let's check out what this looks like. Let's get this off here. That's straight black, and oh man, it smells rough. I think what it's done is pretty much pulled all the grossness. I mean, that a mouse is living in the engine. That reeks of mouse urine, or just urine in general. Just stinks. It smells horrible. But you know, oil, just pure grootiness. Let's get some gloves on, get this stuff out of here, and see what it looks like. Just grabbing stuff here. Look at that. That's beautiful. And these are the mains off the flathead. Let's remember what the flathead looks like. It looks real bad. I do have a spark plug in here that came out of the flathead that was primarily rust, so I'm curious to see. Oh, they're so clean and pretty. I would also like to add that this stuff is, you know, eco-friendly and supposed to be safe and whatnot. I would like to add that note only holds true before you put your stuff in it, because I went bare hands in here in the previous video, and I'm not gonna lie, my hands are really dry and cracked and rotted and stuff from work. Wow, look at that. But it lit my hands up pretty good. It did not feel good, but I don't think it was the chemical itself. I think it was all the crud that came off of the metal. Where's that spark plug at? Holy crap. Come on. That's crazy. If I can get a decent view of it somewhere. Like, there's no rust left on that. It's just completely, wow. Looks like there's some stuff that's just crud from the mouse, probably. How cool. No abrasives. I mean, this stuff can go down the drain. I wouldn't do it now that it's got all this grossness in it. I would probably dispose of it. But, are you serious though? Like, check this out. This is clean. That was pretty rusty. I mean, it didn't look good. And this is a part. Again, came off the flathead. It was uber gross. And these are the main caps. You seen me have to knock these off and fight them. And anything left on here is just, you know, need to take some degreaser and stuff to it. Like, again, I should have cleaned these better than I did. But even with me not taking, you know, full-blown proper precautions in this, look at this. That's crazy. And again, I wasn't trying to save the spark plug. The spark plug was trash. But look, all that rust is gone. The threads are completely clean. I mean, if this thing wasn't broken and it wasn't so fouled out and gross, you could thread this thing back in. Look at those threads. They're clean. Crazy. I think I'm actually going to throw the my axle purchase and stuff for my U-bolts in there, let it clean some of that stuff. I'm not reusing a whole lot of stuff from the truck, so but I think I'm going to throw them in there, let that stuff clean up. I wish the temperature would come up a little bit, because it was my plan to do that with the flathead. However, I did have another person who hit me up on Instagram who told me a mixture of stuff he uses or used to break his exact engine, same exact flathead, free. So I'm probably going to go that route. Reason being, like I said, this stuff has to be like 68 degrees room temperature or warmer for it to work. So out in the garage, it's not going to work like I intended to use this stuff for. But the other method, I can do whatever temperature I want, basically. But that's all I got for you on this little mini episode. But look at this. You saw how gross that was when it went in. That's so cool, man. While you guys are here, don't forget to subscribe. Sharing is caring. I cannot express, like, every little share I get. It almost nabs me a subscriber. I mean, you guys do me huge favors when you share. It really helps get my channel out to a different group of people. So thank you very, very much. And I hope everyone had a fantastic Valentine's Day. Liked the rose video. Deuces.